my highest cards of source, truth, wisdom. Thank you. Love and appreciation for your communication and connection always. Asking to let my energies clarify. Let's talk about this drop. Can we talk about this drop? Let's talk about this drop. This major drop that we're having right now, this major drop, we're having a decent pullback drop time right now. Is this the one we talked about last year when I said you told me there was something coming for January, February? Something coming for January, February. Is this the one? Yes? So this is the one you talked about. We were saying that there was going to be some sort of a drop, some sort of a pullback drop. January, February. This is the one. Are we in it now? Is this the one we talked about last year? Are we in it now? The January, February one. Thank you. Are we going to stay down for long? Will we stay down for long? We're going to stay down for long? No, we're not going to stay down for long. Yes, we are going to stay down for long. No, we're not going to stay down for long. So we'll go back to that 54. We'll go back to that 54 mark. BTC, 54. We'll go back to that 54. Okay. Hello and namaste, it's Jewel from Goddess Creative here. I've just finished meditating and divining and talking to Spirit and getting information on a couple of things. Getting information on this drop, and whilst I'm doing getting prices for third quarter, fourth quarter, the lowest drop price in the new 2022. This is for the crypto report too, the brand new product that I'm going to release sometime next week if it's ready, maybe. I'm not going to rush to release it because when I rush I make mistakes. It's interesting, So I'm wanting to share insight is what I'm wanting to do. A bit of my process, I guess. And to help people sort of understand the process. To help people, get an idea how I sort of get my prices and all that kind of stuff, and my talking to spirit and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting. Like, I just have, after finishing talking to spirit, I've got a little bit of a dry throat now. And numbers going everywhere. So many numbers. It's really interesting because I honestly, I've said this before, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone sometimes. And why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? For what reason? I don't know. Like, obviously I'm doing it because I want to get prices too, which will help me for my trades and everything. But I know it's not set in stone, and I know it can move and change. And a lot of you don't know that. You don't understand that. And that's why I need to say again, not financial advice. But it is really super interesting because it helps me see patterns of things too. Helps me see, ones that are like, will run really smoothly. Like, for example, I know that Litecoin will run trajectories quite smoothly right up until third quarter, and then it has a pop. So I learn things about the cryptos when I do this. Same with Curvedeo. It has a pop. And then also opposite things. So like for Game Token, its trajectory goes quite well this first 6 months, and then it has a bit of a slow. Not to saying that I'm not gonna, but it slows down definitely at the end of the year. Same with QLC. It's going really, it goes good the beginning and all this year, and then it has a bit of a slow. It's not to say that it doesn't survive into next year. But I learn about the cryptos. It's really quite interesting. Very, very interesting. It's a conversation that I have with my guides. And like, when I get this information, like, I keep thinking, it's just going to double, and then it'll, like, I ask about the double price, and then it shocks me and surprises me if it ends up being more or less, and I'm like, how did that come in? But it did. And this is where I have to trust what I'm getting and not doubt what I'm getting. It's really interesting. And I'd like to say, so the old crypto report too, everything up to second quarter is correct. I want to say that. One chain in the first quarter of March, you can probably add another 10 cents to that, because it might go between the price I've put in March plus another 10 cents. But all prices are the same for that so far. ADEX. Was I getting ADEX? Might be slightly a bit higher, but I'm not going to go into detail. I've had to clear a lot of dirty energy and blah, 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 blah energy going around in my brain just to focus today and keep clear. I don't know if it's the planetary shifts or alignments or whatever. The chatter. I do read what comes in the comments. The chatter. So like, it is really difficult to, predict and give insight to drops. What I was predicting last year for January, February was a drop, And I think it's this drop now, because I was trying to ascertain, is this the drop that's coming for April? And it's not. This is not the drop that's coming for April. Okay, so I get that one's still coming. March, April, I'm going to say 2. It's so hard to pinpoint into a timeline. So last year, on all my readings, all the altcoin readings I was reading, if you were following my work last year, and I'm talking to the pessimistic people and the energy that says, you know, no psychics were correct or give us an update on this drop coming. But I was predicting a drop that was coming for January, February. So it ended up being more into February than what I thought, because we didn't have much of a pullback from what I was saying. When I was saying it last year, this is the pullback, this is the drop. It's not, I had said 40% for Bitcoin and we haven't got that. And this is the thing, I've got to keep asking the questions and defining and clearing the junk of negative I think I need to go and ground on the beach. But yes, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Of course, it's not financial advice, and I'm not saying that my work is right. I'm working on what I'm doing, and I really do practice and hone my skills as much as I can. I so need a buffer in between you and my work, so I'm not getting this noise, because the noise is, makes me doubt myself. The noise makes me doubt myself, because spiritual energy is not in black and white. And I'm looking down and I'm looking at my prices and I'm not looking at you, and I'm so sure someone's going to comment on that with something. Oh my God. It's just, I guess I'm picking up some energy today that I'm, it is really affecting me. It does also have me doubt what I'm getting, which is not a good place to be when you're trying to read energy. And wonder why I'm not more accurate. Please know, these reports are not for you if you're expecting accuracy, if you're expecting it to be 100% and you're expecting it to be black and white, that this is the price it's going to hit, and it's just not going to work like that. It's not. My last video I talked about some of my premium. I've got premium ones in this crypto report too as well. So somebody asked, why isn't Zilliqa my premium crypto? It's definitely one of my favorites. To comment on that, I would probably say it's not that easy to read. There's a lot of around it, a lot of noise around it. It's not clean and clear to read. Doesn't make me feel as clean and clear, comfortable. I think that's why. Doesn't mean it's not I don't like it. I do like it. It's one of my favorites. So maybe an idea is perhaps if you see yourself as quite a person on their spiritual path who's really into crypto, that's been in the crypto space for a long time, that follows fundamentals, that could give me a heads up about fundamentals. It comes from a heart space. Perhaps you might be interested in the job of being my buffer person, perhaps. I don't know, maybe drop me an email if that's the thing. I'm not sure. I'm just putting that out there. You have to be quiet. You have to have time, to dedicate to this space for sure. And you have to have know this industry and not be shaken by, be fairly good at fundamentals, to give heads up on fundamentals. Because this is something else I know that I'm not getting. I used to be doing it like reading for fundamentals at night, but now I'm distracted with other things. So this is interesting. So yeah, did I say? I'm not sure I said. So I still get that, yeah, will be still a drop coming, probably the April timeline. I could be wrong about that. And as for the January, February one that I was predicting last year, I think it's this one. But yeah, again, I'll say this is not financial advice and my information is not set in stone. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well from all around the world. And okay, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.